Hey D&D alcoholics. Did your party ranger, who does about 90 damage a round, just fail a really important will save? Let's roll for cocktail. Let's prep the 12-sider for our base. That is a 7. 7 is coffee. Again, always coffee. I'm going to roll a different 10-sider to try not to get tequila here. 8, brandy. All right, let's see how we're going to boost this thing with a D8. That's a 3 for blue curacao. This is all starting to feel too familiar. Another D8 for a sweetener. 3, grenadine. And lastly, a D8 for the garnish. Number 6, an orange wedge. I'm actually out of orange wedges. All my oranges have been eaten or gone bad. So I'm going to substitute this with a watermelon CBD wedge. And here's our ingredients. I have rolled coffee a statistically painful number of times. But once we mix it all together, we're going to drink it out of this plastic blender. Now we're going to start with just a small amount of coffee. We don't want the coffee to overpower the rest of the drink. Honestly, I think I'd rather just not be tasting it at all. Now we'll do 1 part of mango brandy. 1 part blue curacao. And half a part grenadine. This might actually be too much. I may pour a little more coffee in here to balance everything out. The blue really shines through on this one. Let's give it a little taste test, see if I need to adjust the coffee. The whole drink screams tropical except for that coffee. Way too sweet. Way too sweet. I would cut that grenadine down to a quarter, but I'm going to balance it out by pouring a little more coffee in there. And with brandy and coffee, it's surprisingly okay warm. So let's keep it that way and pour it into the blender with the garnish. And watermelon CBD gummy wedge. So much spillage. Cheers, everybody. Oh, the garnish went all the way to the bottom. It's going to be a fun little surprise at the end. It's warm. It's borderline tropical. The coffee actually doesn't come through that hard, even with, doubling the amount we had in there to begin with. It's okay warm. Let's see what happens when I freeze it. Cooling it down made it turn green. Tasted it. It was better warm. Served warm, I'd say 7.5 out of 10. We'll call it Waterdeep Harbor.